Alright, today we're going to be looking at a Legend 2 safe lane Clinkz. In the replay, you said that you didn't know, what to do when you lose your lane sometimes, and you feel a little lost sometimes. So we'll take a look. You said you switched lanes too, so let's take a look and see what happens. You've got a Pugna pause 5, it looks like. Probably against a Night Stalker and a Skywrath. Real quick, let's just look. I don't play Clinkz, so let's look at the common builds that people are going right now on Dota 2 Pro Tracker as carry. Looks like most people just kind of getting that Maelstrom. Maelstrom, then Treads, Dragonlance, Scotty. And these are all carries. Yeah, look like Treads. Sometimes Maelstrom first, Dragonlance, Scotty, or BKB. Not all of them have Scotties actually. Scotty's not particularly common right now. So I'm just gonna have that in mind for myself as what you should be looking to do, because like I said, I'm not a Clinkz player. I think your starting items are fine. Oh, so you switch now? You're gonna go off lane against this Drow? Huh. Okay, so since you did this, let's think about it. You Pugna versus what would have probably been Night Stalker plus either Enigma or Skywrath. It would be a lane where you would expect to take heavy harass from the Skywrath, but in theory, the Night Stalker's not getting on top of you too easily if you're positioning well. Versus down here, you're going to be against a Drow and then either Enigma or a Sky. Maybe a Sky based on what we're seeing. I feel like you don't match up particularly well against Drow in terms of CS. Neither of you CS particularly well. But I don't know. If I'm a Drow and I'm up against a Clinkz, I feel pretty good because I'm this guy's never gonna kill me. Because remember, part of if you're gonna switch lanes like this, not only are you dodging your lane, but you're also giving their carry a much different matchup than they would otherwise be facing, and that's something you kind of need to keep in mind. Just because your game might be hard up here doesn't mean that it's better to swap, because I feel like Drow's lane against a Dawnbreaker Rubik could be pretty hard, because if they ever get the lane equilibrium back, then Drow's just at risk of dying a lot to a Dawnbreaker Rubik. So I feel like as a result of this, the Drow probably won't get pressured as much. So we'll see what happens. And you're against a Skywrath anyways, so you would have been against Enigma Night Stalker, and I feel like that's actually a super easy lane for you. Yeah, they're gonna deny creeps, but you didn't even see the lanes before you did this, and I feel like this lane is just not gonna go well for you. Let's see what happens. So you're trading with this Sky. I don't mind that you're doing this. I would like your camera to be down here so you can see these creeps dying. Because if your camera's as soon as you start trading with them, Drow got that deny. There was another deny to get. You get first blood, which is nice. This guy just lets you hit him. See you do this gold. Getting a Wraith Band. I hate this Wraith Band. I actually hate it. Because who are you against? You're against Sky, who's going to be spamming you with spells, which to me means stick, wand. And this Wraith Band is going to give you some armor, which I guess is good against Drow. I don't hate the Wraith Band. I said I hated it. I just don't like it right now. You just got a bunch of gold from First Blood. I want you to fly yourself out a full wand and more tangos. Address the immediate problem that you're facing this lane. This Skywrath's about to come to this lane, back to this lane with full mana. And even a salve would have been good. What did you end up flying out? So you did get a stick. That's good. You're not bringing out more regen, and you're about to have a problem, I feel like. We'll see. This pull is not necessary. I know you didn't do this pull, but like, you can tell your Rubik you're doing the pull here. But when they have 3 creeps running into you, this is like good lane equilibrium for you guys. The lane equilibrium is about to meet right here, which is what you want. So this pull is actually bad. This pull is good when you're pushing it out, but you're not, which isn't like your fault. So this pull is bad. Because now you have to CS under tower. And Drow gets to like freely contest this. And the next wave is like gonna meet back over here. You're not gonna get any of the XP over here. You're gonna take damage because you're a ranged hero tanking these creeps under your tower. Like, nothing about this pull was good. And you just need to be able to say to your, like, this is more of an offlane tip, but like, you as the core in this lane need to say like, hey, don't pull here. Or like, even if he's trying, like, you need to draw your creeps, those creeps that were following you, into your creeps here before they like went over to the pull. Because this pull is just bad. Because you're just losing a bunch of HP, and the lane equilibrium is like not going to be good. It's going to shove into them now. And that just didn't need to happen with the pull. So like, yes, you got a lot of creeps, but you like tank damage, and they got like the free, like, they got to freely contest their own creeps plus the pull here. Whereas like they would have been like having to just lane up here, which would have been more dangerous for like the Drow, right? Like Drow doesn't want to like lane when the equilibrium's up here. Okay, but you are focusing on your CS, which I like to see. Okay, you are going to fly yourself another salve. I guess as a result of all that, you didn't need as much regen for a while. If you had been laning, what I would have said about you not having a lot of regen would have been a factor. In this case, it kind of wasn't. Notice how if Drow's trying, she's pretty good at like contesting you CS-wise. There's not a lot you can do about it. Granted, Night Stalker also has like high base damage if he was contesting you, but like you can like harass a Night Stalker a lot if he's trying to do that. Whereas a Drow, you cannot. See, this guy can just zone you away. Just goes back to like whether that lane swap is actually good or not. Okay, but you have the salve. So that's good that you at least recognized that you would need it. It was a little late, I think, but you recognized that you would need it. So that's good to see. And the lane equilibrium is decent again. Ideally, you and Rubik are on the same page here. Like, this... Like, you need to ideally tell Rubik to, like, come over and, like, fuck with this guy. Like, this guy should not be allowed to be up here and, like, freely contesting you in CS. Like, this pull from Skywrath is actually, like, not good. Because if Rubik was good, you guys would just kill this Drow right now. Like, this Drow actually dies if he walks over and gets a lift and you're just, like, hitting him. So you can, like, at least call your Rubik over to, like, call for this, because this shouldn't be allowed to happen. Like, yes, they would get this pull off, but the result should be that this Drow dies. Like, this is kind of a mistake from Sky, but then you guys aren't capitalizing. He's, like, contesting the pull, which, like, is the suboptimal, because instead you could be killing the carry. So try and call for your supports to do it. If they don't, that's life. But I want you to see that that was, like, an opportunity for you to get a kill. And because your support wasn't there, like, you need to, like, try and, you know, stay to, like, come over. Like, if you recognize that, like, there's a good chance that you can, like, punish it. But I think instead neither of you recognized that, like, that Drow should have just died there. The Drow didn't recognize it. The Sky didn't recognize it. If either of you had recognized it, she would have died. This is good. The lane's gonna get pulled back again. Rubik's taking a bunch of damage, though. I don't mind the way you're playing too much. There's not a lot you can do to, like, help the Rubik on the side. Like, it's better if he's just, like, closer to you versus you trying to go help him. You're just, like, a slow hero. I think your skill build's okay. You're going for this Falcon Blade. Like I said, I don't play Clinkz, but, like, again, like, none of these Dota, like, on Dota 2 Pro Tracker, these high MMR players who are playing Clinkz, none of them... Okay, Miracle actually bought a Falcon Blade. One game... I see one Falcon Blade out of, like, the 9 games that are here. I guess if Miracle did it can't be that bad. But something to consider. You don't have to do every game, I guess. But, like, rushing treads into Maelstrom is just what's really going to accelerate your farm. Like, that's how this hero plays now. So... Like, Falcon Blade just slows down your Maelstrom. You presumably you agree. And I guess we'll see if you actually end up going the Maelstrom first. Maybe you go the Maelstrom and you don't even end up getting Falcon Blade. We'll see. Okay, so Rubik's make space or something. I don't know. It's like kind of fine. Okay, so you are just going kind of straight for the Maelstrom. This is nice. Okay, cool. This is all good. Scarif actually didn't end up harassing you that much, so I guess you didn't need the full wand. The stick was good. I did like that you bought the stick. Okay, you got your ult. Nice. Okay, this is good. Okay, nice. Some good attempts. Good attempts. Okay. Nice. I was gonna say, like, you guys need to kill this drought, and then you did, so. All pretty good. You did get the Maelstrom, now you're going back for the Falcon Blade. I don't think that you would ever go back for the Falcon Blade. I don't think that's a thing. Like, if you're gonna get it, I think you would get it first. And I think that's why most people don't get it, is because you would get it first, but then it would slow down your Maelstrom. But, like, if you're gonna get the Maelstrom first, which I think is, based on what I saw on Dota 2 Pro Tracker, is, like, good enough. Like, I think you just have to go treads into your next item here. Like, spending this 250, 450, that's 700, plus 250, like, spending this extra 950 gold is just not worth just finishing, like, getting 2 components of treads and being close to finishing treads, and then you can, like, start your next item. So this just slows you down too much, so I don't like that you're going back for this now. So it might just be something to, like, update your conception of, like, how you would item build this hero. Like, if you really need it for whatever reason, buy it first. Ideally, you don't get it at all. And if you do get Maelstrom first, like, never go back for this item. I just don't think that's a thing. And you're finishing full wand now. I don't think you can delay treads this long. I don't mind finishing full wand at some point. I actually like that you're looking to do that later. I just don't think doing it now, while you still have, like, all these components of treads that help you farm, you're, like, delaying now. Like, right, these gloves of attack, these bands of elven skin, like, that's what's going to accelerate your farm more. This finishing wand and, like, getting this Falcon Blade is not going to amp your farm that much. Like, just fly yourself some clarities and get these treads. But okay, you took the tower. You're farming now. With your Maelstrom. Covering mid. I like it. You're, like, kind of looking for a gank here. Nice. Okay, that worked. Looking to take their stack. Sick. Alright, that's cool. I don't know if I would have done that, but I liked it. Okay, setting up the stacks. I would look for you to go back bottom now. That's what I kind of want to see. I don't like that you're rotating, like, towards this top tower that they're going to be, like, pressuring. I'm kind of curious why you're going this way. Because if I'm you, I'm not trying to fight them right now. And you, like, are. It's, like, nighttime, and they've got a Night Stalker who should scare you. Like, I think what you just did is nuts. Like, you should have been looking to farm away. Like, I don't know, maybe you feel super strong, but, you know, you haven't hit, like, a peak timing yet. I don't think that was, like, a great opportunity. Like, forcing a fight down here, or up here, I mean, at this tier 1 tower, I don't like. I want to see you, like, right, you farm a triangle, you kind of moved in here. I would have wanted to see you farm this way, your own Ancients, and get back over here, and farm over here, and if an aggressive play happens, it happens, like, down here. Like, if you really need to, you can, like, come back and, like, TP if your team is like, hey, like, we can take a big fight to defend this tower. So yeah, that's what I would have wanted to see, instead of what you did. Because now no one's farming down here, right? No one's farming down here, no one's pushing it in. You've got a Dawnbreaker who looks to sort of play her own safe lane because she has the global presence. So, like, this kind of just leaves this whole area of the map open for you. Like, you're the one that can farm all this. And like, you know, Clinkz kind of farms really fast, and your whole goal is to like aggressively farm the map, I think. Okay, so now you're moving this way, which is good. You cleared out mid, and you're moving this way, which is good. I think it's just delayed. I would like to see it sooner. You're keeping your mana decent, and you've flown out a couple clarities, which is really nice. Good job. And you are... Okay, so you're going Gleipnir. You go Dragonlance and a Gleipnir. That is something that some people are doing, it looks like. Probably want to throw a BKB in at some point. It's really nice. Nice. I don't mind that you're not there. I like what you're doing. I'm just going to think about this for a second. So you have your treads. So I feel like it's like, what are your options here, right? Like a lot of people go Scotty here, or they used to. Looks like they aren't always going Scotty now. BKB, Daedalus are the other things I'm seeing. So like kind of Gleipnir is an option. I don't think it's terrible. Gleipnir, BKB, Daedalus, and like I'm looking at what your problems are, and like Scotty is decent at like catching these slow heroes and slowing them down, or if you have to man up on this Night Stalker or something. I'm not sure what Gleipnir is going to do for you. I guess it's good to like keep people in place for your Q. This is just going to have to be paired with like a BKB, because you're going to need a BKB at some point against, hopefully you know, against like Sky, Invoker, and like Night Stalker, like you're going to want a BKB at some point. We'll see what items you end up fully getting. Nice. Okay, so this is like kind of what I meant, like, right? If you are gonna fight, it's gonna be like down here in aggressive place. So you kind of made your way over here and are like doing it correctly now. That's pretty scary. Okay, steal. Okay, you're it's kind of like a power spike for you. So I kind of like that you were participating there with your team. That's good. It's like the right part of the map. You're gonna pressure this mid tower. You guys are sticking around a while. I know Drow dies, but I'm still just a little concerned that maybe you're sticking around too long no matter what, right? Because your Tiny's dead. Like, the situation right now is like their Night Stalker just respawned. Like, your Tiny just respawned, so he can't really be here, right? I guess he can TP mid. Like, to me, this aggression, especially this Rubik being like, I don't know, this looked like mega out of position to me. I don't know, I'd be pretty scared here. I'd be, like, looking to leave. You... Okay, so you kill this Drow. That actually didn't take that long. Here, I would be definitely just looking to leave. Like, Night Stalker respawned. You know, my Tiny just TP'd bottom. I'd kind of be looking to, like, get out here. So that's kind of what you're doing, but then you, like, look to stick around, and I think you can't do this. Like, I don't even care how this ends up working out, but you just have to recognize that, like, you're the carry, you got what you came for, and, like, you guys should just, you should kind of make the call to, like, chill, I think. What is this? Oh, sorry. I was like, what is this camera movement? But I was on the wrong hero. Okay, so let's go back. So, yeah, I would be looking to leave here. I guess your Tiny and your Dawn, like, reconnected? Wow, somehow this, like, works out. I'm very surprised that worked out. I still would have been looking to back. Because, like, you're low enough mana. Like, you guys weren't really looking, like, once they respawn their heroes to, like, actually take these towers, I don't think. And, like, even if you were, like, you can just do it later after you've, like, reset, right? Like, you can do it soon because they used Black Hole, right? Maybe you're trying to, like, punish this, like, oh, they used Black Hole. But you have, like, 3 minutes, or not 3, but, like, you know. Yeah, 3 minutes from, he's not even level 12. So you have 3 minutes to, like, kind of reset and then come push again and, like, get some more farm in the meantime. And so you kind of hung around and it sort of worked out, but, like, I'm going to tell you that a lot of cases that's not going to work out. Like, you lingering like that and hang around, like, you guys are just going to get wiped as they, like, respawn and coordinate together. So I just think that was a really low reward, like, high risk play, and you got kind of got lucky. Okay, so now you're keeping away to farm. You're kind of out of mana now. You're going to fly yourself some more clarities. And you guys did get a tier 2 tower. You got both tier 2 towers, actually. That ended up working out. Alright. Well, we're in a good spot. Right, clarity's coming out. Nice, nice. I dig it. Team, this is all going pretty well. This game still goes on for a while, so like I think you said like you threw or something and got lucky later or something. Yeah, this is like, I think you guys just need to do Roshan. I'm a little confused. So you kill this Enigma, right? You push in, you show up mid, top's getting pushed in, you get another kill. So you've got 3 dead. You've got 1 dead. I think you just need to be looking to do Roshan. Like, I don't think you need to necessarily be looking to go high ground, especially with Enigma live and Black Hole. And you're gonna want Roshan to, like, go high ground, like, unless they're all dead. And so, like, right, we could have recognized this, like, here. Maybe, right? Okay, so we just killed Night Stalker. Like, here. You've got all your lanes, like, pushed in. This, like, your map looks really nice. Mid's pushing in. Bot's pretty pushed in. Top's getting pushed in. So this is where you need to recognize that, like, you need to Roshan, right? That has to be, like, in your head is the next step of, like, progressing the game. And, I mean, okay, maybe you think you can pressure high ground and then you quickly just decide not to. But even here, you can decide, like, to go Roshan while they've got 2 dead for 20 seconds. I guess you don't take it that fast. You're going Daedalus. Interesting. Not going BKB. A little sus. Instead, you guys do, like, nothing. You're, like, just kind of roaming around, looking for pickoffs, letting top get pushed out. You're jungling. And what this does, like, you're doing nothing, you're AFK farming, is it lets them group up and go for a play. And, like, yes, you're really ahead, but, like, this is the only way they get back in the game, right? Is, like, go for a play. They're, like, not doing it. I don't know where they are. They, like, smoke, but they're not, like, going on you guys. So, like, this kind of, I don't know what they were doing. That was very weird. Like, Drow showed alone. I have no idea what they were just doing there, but, like, if they were smart and, like, played well, like, eventually if you want to get better, you need to, like, prepare against what good opponents are going to do. It's like right here, they're smoked as 4. Like, they're just going on your team. Like, they just walk into their own triangle. This is what a good team does. And they kill your 2 supports here. And, like, you will not be able to save them. And your Pugna will not be able to save them. And, like, this is set up because you've just been jungling. Like, they have the opportunity. They don't do it. But, like, they should be killing your team right now. And instead, and you're just, like, jungling is what should be happening. And instead, they're, like, Drow shows alone top. Skywrath walks in alone to their triangle and feeds. So, like, I just want you to know that, like, these opponents you're playing are not playing well, but, like, better opponents will absolutely punish what you were just doing, which is nothing. Like, you need to be looking to progress this game, which is taking Roshan. Like, you're allowed to take Roshan before 25 minutes. I don't know if you know that. I'm flaming a little hard. And you're walking away from Roshan again. Okay, you walk, you'll get a creep. Kind of walked kind of far, but... Okay, we're finally taking Roshan at 27 minutes. I feel like we've done this, like, at 23 minutes. But now that you have it, it's like, how do we go high ground, right? They've got a hero dead, so you were kind of just walking high ground, and you back off. Just kind of walk high ground again. Your team's kind of fixing the lanes. I like that the lanes are kind of getting fixed, and you're not rushing it. That's good. It is good. That's kind of how it should be executed. Okay, you guys do join up, get black bolts, and they kill. Yeah. If you had a BKB here, like, I'm pretty sure you just press BKB on respawn and, like, kill them all. Right? So, like, slow this down. That's why BKB is a good item. Right? So Enigma dies. You respawn here. Like, if you have a BKB, and, like, you've got your opponent sitting behind you, and, like, they used a bunch of spells for that, right? They don't have a lot left in the tank. If you just BKB right here and run at them, and, like, you have Gleipnir up in 3 seconds, like, you kind of just kill them. Like, right here. Imagine if you had BKB, and you BKB'd, Gleipnir'd, and, like, you just kill them all. I want you to see that. And that's what you need BKB for. Like, you only die here and lose this fight because you don't have BKB. This is just so greedy to go, like, Gleipnir and then Daedalus. So this is just classic case of low MMR, ignoring that they, like, need a BKB to actually close out games. Because they have silences, they have Invoker stuns, they have, like, Night Stalker running you down. Like, you just need a BKB, dude. I don't know what to say. That was executed fairly well. They got a good, like, black hole, which, like, kind of, like, gave them a chance. Then you not having BKB is, like, kind of what sealed the deal of, like, you guys not, like, just ending the game or, like, getting 2 racks there. It's just you not having a BKB. You got it queued up now, but you're not going to have it for a long time, and you don't have Aegis for a long time. So basically, this game turned in from, like, a 30-minute game, like, could have been over, basically, right now, into, like, a 40-minute game, right? Because now the next Roshan has to come. And what this does is it just gives you guys, like, more opportunities to, like, lose, basically. You know, you have BKB there, you just win. You just win the game. Alright, looking for creeps, farming, pushing out the lanes, it's fine. Alright, you see a fight happening bottom, you can't be there, so you push out the lane. I like it. I like it. You look to connect. I like it. This is good. Pushing out side lanes and looking to connect with your team. Good Dota. Very nice. So maybe you guys just end the game right here? With no black hole? Oh, they do have black hole up again. I guess it's just barely been like 3 minutes. I'd kind of be... So, playing the map is important here. Like, right, you got that kill. This kill. Like, how should you set up the map? Like, Roshan is not going to be up for a while. Like, if you want to push your advantage here, you need to get mid pushed in, get bottom pushed in all the way, take this outpost. For some reason, nobody on your team is taking this outpost. And you need to have these lanes pushed in so you have complete control over this area. And then you can, like... You know, this doesn't take that long, right? If somebody's quick about it, this takes, like, 20 seconds. And, like, they're still dead. Maybe 30. And Invoker's still dead forever. But instead, you kind of, like, run around doing nothing again. Like, you push in the lane, which is good. You're kind of walking high ground, which is, like, a little sus. Because your team's not behind you, and bottom's not pushed in. Like, this is pretty sus. But then even when you, like, walk away and leave, like, I need you to see this and want it to be pushed in all the way. And, like, take the outpost. That's what I need you to, like, want to do. Because if you have control over this area in these 2 lanes... It, like, leaves them the option to, like, wander up here, which, like, sets up a pickoff for you, maybe. Like, if you guys, like, cut back across the map later. Or they have to, like, wait in their base. Or they're only getting this 1 lane of farm while you're getting 2 lanes of farm and, like, you know, whatever you want to do. And then as Roshan gets to be back up, right, you kind of want to switch. Like, bottom lane becomes less important, and you want to, like, keep top and mid pushed in. Alternatively, you could say screw bottom. Although, the fact that you can take this outpost and, like, deny it to them is, like, kind of important, which is why it's usually good when Roshan's not a factor to, like, keep these 2 lanes pushed in. But, like, even if you wanted to ignore bottom, you should be looking to keep top and mid pushed in, right? You're ahead, you need to be controlling at least 2 of the lanes. And, like, if they show in those 2 lanes you control, they die. And you can go look for pickoffs in the other 3rd lane, right? Because you're strong and you can, like, kind of have pressure in 3 lanes. So your Tiny does deal with bottom. Your Dawn goes to deal with top. But now you guys are kind of spread out as a result of this, and you haven't taken their outpost still. Okay, so Drow makes a good play and backs up. Still, though, it's like, why was she allowed to come out here in the first place, right? It's because you guys, like, were really split up. Like, you should have been looking to play these 2 lanes or play these 2 lanes, and then, like, the Drow can't do that. Or if she does do that, you're, like, still playing these 2 lanes effectively, and maybe you're, like, hitting top racks if you see, like, Drow showing, like, bottom, right? Or something. You got BKB now, which is good. So, basically, you can either look to kind of go high ground with these good lane control. Like, okay, now we're good, right? You've pushed in bottom, mid's pushed in. We're pushing in top. Tiny's not with us, so going at this exact second is like a little eh. But right, you've got your BKB. So like now, you know, I like the situation. So the safe play at this point, Roche is respawning soon now, is to play in their triangle, keep these 2 lanes pushed. If they walk into their triangle, they die, and then when Roshan meanwhile, you're waiting for Roshan to respawn. Roche respawns, you take it, and then you come back and you take the same fight that you could have taken at 29 minutes and end the game at 30 if you had had that BKB, and you just do it now, right? And the you know, kind of like more riskier play, but you're really far ahead, maybe you can get away with it, is like your team all sits behind you, you pressure this, and like, it's a little risky because they have an enigma with Black Hole, and like, maybe you just count on like a cancel. You guys don't really have good Black Hole cancel though. Like you need Rubik to like steal it somehow, but he doesn't have a blink, so it's a little risky to go high ground, honestly, given the inability to cancel Black Hole. Keeping them corralled in their base in the meantime is good. I would just want to be looking for you guys to like take top and mid, or keep top and mid pushed in so you can Roche. So we'll see how you execute this, and then the replay will be over. The replay analysis will be over. Going for a little, I don't know what that is. That's. You can just get blink Black Hole there, dude. Nothing can save you on your team. This is like kind of okay. You're keeping 2 lanes pushed in now. I just don't think it's the right 2 lanes because you need to be thinking about Roshan. Like, is Roshan back up? I don't know. It's really close. Like, you guys need to be thinking like we want to take Roshan and just keeping these 2 lanes like pushed out. And like getting a ward in their triangle. I mean, you can buy the ward if you need to. Nice tornado dodge is a little sus. Like I said, I'll just really be looking for you to take Roshan. Okay, so now you are. Okay, now you're looking to do it. This is okay. It's hard to do without vision in their triangle, right? Like you guys are just like kind of staying more split up, which is going to happen in your low and more games. But if you have the right idea, like I think you can just personally execute it a little bit better. Like you'd care a little bit more about keeping top pushed in. You'd be a little bit less committal here to like whatever is happening here. Okay, so you kind of got lucky and the Enigma's Black Hole got canceled by the Avalanche. Like they're not executing well. Is this game like not like just to end right now? Okay, no, you lost 2 heroes. You lost another hero. Okay, so that was like kind of an evenish fight, which is bad, right? Like you're ahead like 20k and then you took like an even fight against them. Whereas you could have just been looking to Roshan instead of like, if you're telling your whole team like, guys, it's Roche as soon as it's up. Like I don't think you guys end up taking that fight. And if it does, so be it, you know. But all right, so you're gonna get your Scotty. Real quick, I'll just look at your talents. Death Pact Hell. Oh, I see. This all seems pretty reasonable. That's a lot of bounty rings. So now you guys are going to Roche and then end the game? Yeah, so maybe you're looking at Roche to end the game. I'm going to end the replay analysis here. Hopefully that was helpful. I think you could have been looking to do Roche earlier the first time, looking to play more towards it the second time, and that's how you like effectively close out these games. Like you don't have to be trying to like fight them out here, right? Sit in their triangle, farm it, keep top and mid cut, right? Don't let them extend out past like this ramp and like this ramp, right? You keep their lanes shoved in, and then when Roche respawns, you take the Roshan immediately, and you just regularly check it. Like no one on your team is regularly checking Roshan. So that should be like your game plan in that scenario. And like, yeah, get BKB earlier, and this game could have, like I said, this game could have been over 30 minutes. So thanks for signing up, man. Hopefully this was helpful.